Welcome to the monthly Watercolor Real Estate Market Report. My name is Andy Beal with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Beach Properties of Florida. If you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure and click that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can be made aware every time new content like this hits my channel. And throughout the next few minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you all of the market updates for the watercolor real estate market. We'll be covering the three main categories when it comes to real estate. That's active, pending, and sold properties over the previous 30 days. Also, we'll be looking at two separate real estate categories, detached single-family homes as well as condominiums. Whether you're a homeowner in watercolor or you're a buyer considering the possibility of jumping in and securing your dream property, my hope is that this information will be extremely helpful for you in understanding the current trends and where the market may be headed as we head deeper into 2024. You'll want to be sure and stick around to the end of the video where I'll be sharing what I believe may be the best strategy for both buyers and sellers in 2024 here in watercolor. Let's jump straight into the numbers. On the first page here, an overall summary of the watercolor market when it comes to detached single-family homes. Now this report is for the month of April and looking back at the previous 30 days. So as you can see, overall we got 33 active listings, 4 pending, and 10 that have sold in the last 30 days. We're going to dig in a little bit deeper into these specific numbers, but as you can see here, when it comes to the active listings, we're up 5 from where we were last month. Now, the thing that we're going to see overwhelming pattern here is that inventory numbers up and down 30A continue to rise. And as we're going to see in the other categories of pending and solds over the last 30 days, we're seeing those numbers being compressed a little bit, seeing lower numbers this past 30 days than we did the previous. What does that tell us? It tells us that the current market circumstances are much more in favor of buyers than it is of sellers. We're back toward more of a balanced market. But as we're going to see ultimately in these numbers, especially when it comes to sale price ratio, we're still seeing a pretty decent number when it comes to what homes are actually selling for versus how they were originally listed. So looking at these 33 active listings, we're looking at an average list price of $4.29 million, price per square foot of $1,130, and an average days on market of 115. Now, as we look at the overall 30A market, average days on market is hovering just under 130 days. So watercolor continues to be just a little bit below the market-wide average. Next, we'll look at pendings. So we had 4 homes that have gone pending in the last 30 days, and that's actually down 5. Last month we had 9 that had gone pending, and so a little bit less activity than we had last month. $3.91 million is the average list price for these properties, $1,219 a square foot, and 185 days on market. We saw a couple of really long time listings that were on the market finally get contracts in place over the last 30 days. Sold homes, we're looking at 10, which is down 6 from where we were last 30 days. 3.05 average sold price on these, $994 a square foot, 76 days on market. So the good news is the homes that are actually priced accordingly, and I believe I shared this in last month's update, the homes that are priced accordingly are still seeing some good activity. 76 days on market compared to the market average of 125, 126 is a very good number. Sold to list ratio, 93.76%. So that's from where the home was originally listed to where it's closed. We're seeing just about a 7% discount on those prices, which is still a pretty strong number comparatively. I want to share real quickly, I feel like this is kind of helpful to understand the highest priced home and lowest priced homes currently available in watercolor. And so as you see here, highest priced home that's currently available is 26 Rain Lily Lane. This home is located over in the Lake District, 6 bed, 6 full bath, 2 half bath, 5,302 square feet, $1,306 a square foot. This one's been on the market for 39 days. And a list price of $6.925 million. This one's got really strong rental income potential, around $400K. So this home is a great opportunity. So if you know people that are looking for a great investment, and certainly have got a larger budget, this might be a good option for them. But that's the highest price home currently available in watercolor. Lowest priced home. So if you have friends that are wanting to get into watercolor, wanting to take advantage of the incredible community amenities that you know exist there, then this home may be a great option for them. This home is 11 Red Basil Lane. So this is located over in the Crossing District. So if you're familiar with watercolor, this is going to be over on the other side near Publix. And so a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath home, 2,510 square feet, $966 a square foot. So obviously, the homes over in the Crossings District, they're a little bit lower priced from a budgetary standpoint, but 328 days on market. So you're pushing up on this one's been on the market for almost a year. Most likely it's a situation or scenario where the seller's just got it out there to see if anyone bites. May not be too negotiable. Haven't talked to the listing agent on this one to know whether or not or what the story is there, but that's an awful lot of days on market. It's obviously skewing the average a little bit with that one, but as you know, anytime you submit an offer, you never know how that seller is going to respond. And so having been on the market as long as they are, likelihood is this home is going to sell under that $2.425 million where it's currently listed. So good opportunity for a deal here. I just love this community, this part of watercolor. And like I said before, it gives you the opportunity to get into watercolor at a lower price point while still enjoying all the great community amenities that we love. Now let's look at the attached homes or condos when it comes to watercolor. 7 active listings, $2.44 million is the average list price on these properties, $1,380 a square foot, an average of 207 days on market. Last 30 days, we've had none go pending. Last month, we had one that was pending, and that's actually what we see here under the solds. That property actually closed, and that property was ended up selling at $1.65 million, $1,283 a square feet, and an average days on market of 66. But if you notice, the cumulative days on market for that property was 282. So out there for quite some time. And from where they originally listed it, from the very first time they put it on the market 282 days earlier, they came down 84% on their price. So what you're going to see in these numbers when we look at these condos is the condominiums are sitting even longer than the detached single families in watercolor. So again, highest priced, lowest priced when it comes to condos in watercolor. This one has actually been on the market pushing almost 2 years. So it's going to sit on the throne of highest priced condo for the foreseeable future. I may highlight a different one next month just to kind of mix it up a little bit. But 1848 East County Highway 30A, unit number 8. This is actually the Beachside Condominiums building. It's a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,804 square feet, $1,640 a square foot. 603 days on market. You're rarely going to see a number that high in days on market. But the list price on this one's $4.599 million. Now, obviously, as you see in the picture here, the thing that makes this unit unique as when it comes to watercolor, there are not a lot of actual Gulf front, beachfront properties available. And this stands out as one of those. And so that's why this property is priced the way that it is and located where it is as well. So lowest price condo. This is a beautifully, perfectly located town center condominium, 1735 East County Highway 30A, unit 201. You can see perfect location there, right behind the clock tower. Easy walk distance to the beach club and all the restaurants and shops here in the heart of Watercolor Town Center. 1 bed, 2 bath, a little over 1,000 square feet, $1,356 a square foot, and 167 days on market on this unit. $1.375 million. So that's the lowest end of what you're going to find as far as getting in an entry point for 30A and for the watercolor community, 1.375. And so you get yourself into, in my opinion, one of the best communities up and down 30A. So as we wrap up, I just want to take some time just to share with you my overall thoughts of where the market in watercolor is headed. Here's the bottom line. If you're a seller, understand the importance of a great marketing plan and a great pricing strategy to get your property sold. Now, if you're in the situation where you just want to see if it'll sell and you want to kind of see who's out there and might give you a number, that's certainly one strategy. But if you're in a position where you are genuinely looking to sell, you need to reallocate the funds that you have tied up in that property, you're ready to move on to the next thing, or you just need to cash out in general. and you have a time crunch of when you need to get that done, the reality is you need to be very aggressive in your pricing. Aggressive pricing will get the attention of buyers. There are buyers out there right now that are looking for a deal, and opportunities are out there for them to secure that deal. If you're a buyer, bottom line for you, and I've shared this on multiple channels before, but I feel like right now, if you are desiring to get into watercolor, with the number of properties that are currently available and the number of homes that you have to choose from, my suggestion to you is identify those top 2 or 3 that would fit your goals and begin making offers. Don't be afraid, as some are, to write what would many be considered a lowball offer. You never know where a 15 to 20% discounted offer may end up landing when it comes to the motivation of that seller. And so, regardless of whether you're a buyer or seller, a lot of information to share with you today. I hope this has been helpful. If you've got questions about how any of this affects the value of your watercolor home, be sure and reach out at the contact information in the description below, but you'll also see my phone number, my email address, and website here in the banner as well. But if you've got questions as a buyer, would be more than happy to set up a consultation, learn a little bit about your goals, and help you put a plan and a strategy in place to be successful in finally securing your dream 30A home. I hope this information has been helpful, and until next time, make it a great day on 30A.